Okay, Naga's thoughts. Yo, look, the power of two, the number two. And we talk about frequencies, right? So if I drop two objects in one situation, the frequencies, the force becomes one. You know what I'm saying? The force becomes one. Two equals one by frequency. That's just a fact. Two equals one by frequency. If you combine two energies, even if one is going before the other one and they come into one situation, the frequencies become one. After they collide, it's not like it's going to be boom and it's going to have this frequency outside of it and then there's another one right behind it. Like boom, it's not going to do that. It would, the frequency is they're going to start like that, but they're going to end up melding together. Two becomes one. Two is also a powerful number because of its connection or its communication. Anything that goes before two, the universe already has it set up to where waves are connected. This is wisdom. Wisdom is connected in between two spaces, right? So two, if you're second, that means you're connected to wisdom. That means you're connected to knowledge. What knowledge are you connected to? You're connected to the knowledge that went before you. So that means you can sit back and absorb all that energy. And a lot of us have a carefree type spirit like that because of the simple fact when we came here, we was already connected to eyesights that saw everything. And it was deep like that. It was like, yo, and a lot of, it's crazy. I'm a second kid, you know what I'm saying? And I had formulated my own idea of divine energy within myself. Like my brother used to be like, oh, I'm the big brother. I was like, nigga, from your father, you are the fourth kid. From my father, I'm the first kid, nigga. So what does that make me? That makes me king. And that makes you the leftovers. He was trying to come at me like that. Like, yo, I'm the first, I'm the big brother. No, I'm a big brother too. I'm a king. Naturally. We both kings. You mommy first son, that's cool. I'm my father first son with mommy. And that's cool too. So that was just the thing that I used to have in my head for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe the first goes blind. I believe it goes by itself, not blind like it doesn't know what it's getting into. You know what I'm saying? And it just goes. That's why it has the affinity for the energy that it is. Like it can't learn because it has to be given. And when it's first, it feels entitled. So you have to give the first. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have the connection of understanding that I was the first at the young. I had to teach myself that. You know what I'm saying? So as I taught myself that, the understanding became clear. So the second is always the second is the action after the impulse. So it's knowledge with that. So that it has to take place and then it goes. You see what I'm saying? That's with everything. So it happens and then the effect. Second is always the value. We were put in second. And it's because they kept seeing the number two. They didn't understand what the number two was. It was because we came after the divine. You know what I'm saying? And that retrospect, see, when I speak to values, I speak to how they are condensed around the divine and how they reverberate through existence. And when they reverberate through existence, what they transmute into as far as our understanding and comprehension. Yeah, it get deep like that with me. That's why a lot of people don't understand what I be talking about. That's why they be like, yo, what are you saying? I don't know what that means because you don't have a comprehension of reality. Like you're not watching from what divine actually do to where what he do becomes. You're not looking at that. You're looking at it as divine walks around with a wand and goes poof and pop and pee and divine will come around and say, hey, I don't even work like that. What do y'all think y'all understand power to be? In your mind, you see movies and you see people with power flying around and you hear about the witchcraft and you hear about the this and the magic and the giants and all this, the angels with the wings and all this craziness. Like, what do y'all really think power is? You believe power has to prove its power. You believe power is here to show you that I'm powerful. You believe divine gets its kicks out of you realizing that. That's not even the key. You understand eternity. You understand everlasting. You understand forever. 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 You understand that? You understand that value and what that means? All right, so then if you can understand eternity, forever, the concepts of that value of reality, that means your existence would probably manage to be an amoeba to the understanding of this. So somewhere in that you are considering to think about divine, right? In the vastness of your amoeba's life. Like you're not even a dust that I can consider to wipe off the table to say, hey, here's you. But there you are, nothing. Can't even concept the vastness of everything, but yet you're telling people about forever. See, what divine has allowed me to understand is, and this is only my love for the divine. It's just my pure, undying love for the divine. Through all the facts that I know I'm nothing. But I still keep calling out to divine constantly. And if you call out to divine constantly over a life period of time, your voice becomes an echo. And that echo keeps growing and growing, but you have to keep doing it. And eventually you will be heard. I don't know about everybody else, but I've been doing this since I was young. Since I was a little spit. It's always been me. In the tree with nature. Outside in the woods, lost. Running from snakes. Running from something in the woods, not knowing what it is. Seeing the most craziest, weirdest things. Seeing stuff in the sky. That was always me. Talking to divine. Talking to the Most High. Most High? Most High? Most High? Why this pear look like this pear in the tree of Most High? I'm talking to the Most High while I'm eating fruit. The divine allowed me to have some of these things because of my separation from everybody else. I never liked sports. I did sports when I was a kid. I had trophies. I wasn't into sports like everybody else was. I wasn't sitting there and watching no game all day long. I couldn't do that. I had to go outside. I had to go outside and hit the birds. It's like I would get aggravated. My body would feel anxious. Like I feel like I'm anxiety or something. Like I got to get out of this house fast. And I would have to go outside and breathe. Like I couldn't breathe. Like the air in the room sitting around a bunch of people who just sitting there staring at the TV, it would drive me effing insane, yo. And I had to go outside. I had to go. Like, I'm not sitting in there. Hell no. I hate it when homeboys like, come over and watch a game. And they watching the game. I'll be like, and I feel embarrassed. I know I hate that scene. I know I hate that scenery. So I would not want to stay in there with them. I'd be like, yo, why the fuck come over here? I don't watch no damn game. But I was doing that trying to, you know what I'm saying, kick it with no more, never, ever again in my life. I like nature. I like divine. I love the divine. If there's nothing else in the world, I rock with the divine. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that, because of that, I believe the divine has allowed me to see certain things and give me certain understandings. Because there's no need to walk around somewhere that's you and feel fear. This is the earth is us. It's breakdown versions of us. The divine made it comfortable like that, so you'll feel familiar with it. So understanding this value, it gets real deep. Divine allowed me to see that he is forever in existence. There's not going to be a next level and I'm be like, hey, you're the new divine. It's his energy. It's always his energy. So even through religion, when people are trying to separate these values, you can't separate divine from his energy. Even if individuals are coupled into his energy, it still becomes the one. I am. There is no separate with divine. Even if you have separate parts, they're all the same energy. This is what they was explaining in Egyptian principle when they was talking about Tahuti and Thoth and Thot and all these different names. You know what I'm saying? It's still the same energy. Started concepting this reality of the divine and the Most High. You could do that for yourself. You're never separate from the source. You may try to, and this is where your life goes off path when you try to start making decisions that's not aligned with the source. One goes blind, yo. One goes blind. And that's just a fact. You go forward by yourself thinking that you're going to make these things happen. Subsequently, this is where you put yourself in a situation that has nothing to do with natural order of things. If I give more to the natural order of things, even when I'm dealing with the subsequent value of the system, the nature going to save me from the system. That's because you feeding more nature. Like, y'all got to go over here and grind. I got to go over here and do this, but I can't wait to get outside. I can't wait to get barefoot. I can't wait to get up under that sun real quick. My weekends, I want to sit outside. I want to go by the water. I want to eat some fresh live food with seeds in it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it get real, man. It get real. And it has to be like a passion in your heart. Like, you can't be doing stuff talking about it's a job or you healing yourself. This is living. So then if I can't live it the way I want to live, I live in moderation until I can get to where I need to be. If people do me dirty or try to stab me in the back and manipulate me, I don't let them crinkle my character. You know what I notice? I notice that's what you are, and I start taking away from you. I start taking away what I would give you. My grandfather said you start everybody out with 100 points and take away if they treat you different. But don't change yourself. Because where there's not someone who will serve you correctly, there's someone who is dying to be in your presence. And divine will set that in motion. Look, I ain't going to hold y'all. NAGA.